LSD plus whiskey equals paradise. I can't breathe.
I dig rock and roll music. I could really get it on in that scene. I think I could say something if you know what I mean.
Okay, so everybody likes Star Trek. And I'm not talking about the one with the bald guy. And I'm not talking about the one with the fill in the crap because I'm too tired. I'm talking about Kirk by way of Shatner. Okay? I like the colors because they're good colors. And I like the rocks because they are made of styrofoam. And I like the crazy hamburger thing, which Spock does a mind meld on. And he says, "My name is Jerry." This is a good show. If you don't think so, you're wrong. Go to Holland, you windmill. So remember the one where Kirk gets beamed down to some planet for some reason and something goes wrong. He gets split into two different Kirks, one good, one evil. Do you remember that? Or were you not born yet? Wrong. It's been in reruns for 40 years. You gotta get used to it, absorb it, and love it. Because it is you. It is me. Let's have a freaking egg party with eggs. You and me. Eggs. Egg party now. Oh. Anyway, the upshot is the good Kirk is a weakling who can't make decisions, and the bad Kirk just wants to bang yeomen. So what we do? Nothing can be accomplished. An accomplishment is the hallmark of the Starship Enterprise, if you know anything. Then I forget what happens. I think the Romulans attack and some brain monster saves the day. Anyway, that's the thing about rock and roll. You see, there's the kind where he had good intentions, and he went to college and he met a wonderful girl there, and they got married, and he became an environmental lawyer for Exxon, and he's still pretty cool though, and he lets the kids smoke weed and everything, and that's called bad rock. And then there's the other kind where, you know, he dropped out of school and he became a pool boy and is now boning bad rock's bored wife. That's good rock. Do you understand? Wait a minute, Governor. What's all this then? Oh, it's my good friend Rocky Sock. Rocky Sock was foisted on me by the producers of this show because they felt I needed a sounding board. Your sound is making me bored right now. Just so you know, it wasn't really my idea. Half a mo, Governor, this was all your idea. You wrote this all out on your laptop when you was drunk on rums and cokes. Mind your tongue, my boy. Don't forget I got my hand up your puppet. And anyway, you could start to learn a little bit about rock and roll yourself, laddie. Eat me, Governor. I rock out with my...
Sock.
Ow. Oh, now, Rocky, you don't know the first thing about rocking out. Yes, I do. First, you get your MySpace page. Then you hog up everybody's comments with your lame show posters. And then... MySpace? Oh, brother. Did you realize that MySpace is quite possibly the anti-rock foretold in Revelations 9:1964 hike? It's Lanesville Square, dummy. Really? Tell me more. You see, rock and roll isn't about street teams and friends lists and downloads. Oh, why, it's about writing songs that are so retarded, you can play them when you're drunk and nobody will notice. Cool. Yes, and it's about turning your amp all the way up to 11 and focusing in on that one special girl you think is really possibly quite drunk enough to let you go home with her. I like to fook. And most of all, it's about not having to work and to hang out in bars and drink for free sometimes. Amen. Glory, Hosanna in the highest. I have seen the light, brother. But, hey, since you know so much about rock and roll, why ain't you more rich and famous, Brother JT? Well, now, that's kind of a long and involved question that requires... No! Nobody knows about you and your music because you're a second-rate hack who was too lazy to go... You take that back, you stinking puppet. I'll tell you something. You're not real wool. You're blended. Right, that's it. I'm gonna bite a hole in your second-rate throat. Why does hurting you hurt me so much? I know, it sucks. Why don't we make up? Okay. I love you, Rocky Sock. I love you, JT. Anyway, folks, thanks for being there for whatever. And don't forget that Devendra Banhart totally ripped off Mark Bolan, and Interpol totally ripped off Joy Division, and everything after 1974 has been a hideous hologram. It's not real. Next week, we're going to focus on fuzz boxes and how they can help you with your thing. Wah wah! I'll take you down to soccer. Don't get me started on soccer, because soccer is the most boring sport of all. Soccer, football is a wonderful sport. We call it football. Well, football is a wonderful sport. We're just talking about it when, they kick the ball around. Yeah, they kick it around a lot, don't they? And they kick it around and they kick it around until there's, nothing happens for like 3 hours and everyone goes home drunk. We need to drink because we got nothing else. Well, that's, maybe you should watch some baseball now and then. Baseball's just cricket with a bunch of, technology. Baseball's not cricket. Baseball's a game of technology, strategy, vitamins, and energy. Well, yeah. Balls to you, Big Daddy. Well, balls to you too, Rocky Sock. I love you anyway.